have an upcoming annual solar eclipse at this new moon in Libra. And my guides really urged me to tune into this energy to really look at how this is going to impact our relationships. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Luna Marie. I am the Spiritual Warrior UK. If you're returning, thank you for all your wonderful likes and shares. I really appreciate everybody that comes and interacts with the energy on this channel. So it's been a little while since I've done one of these, especially one of these longer videos on YouTube. Life has been incredibly busy. And interestingly, what I've been experiencing that I generally find happens to me a couple of months before the collective is about an experience with the people that are in our lives really coming to the forefront. Certainly in the last couple of weeks, this has really been increasing. It really seems that this energy is this eclipse energy is really bringing forward people that are acting from their shadow side. I think that that's the best way to put it. And it is a little bit challenging from time to time. So I've been very aware of this energy, and yeah, all day they're like, do a video. Okay, what is it you need to tell us? What is it you need to tell us, Spirit? That's for me and the collective. I'm part of the collective. Okay, they're falling out already. That was quick. About this annual solar eclipse. You know, the eclipse always bring about fast energy. It's like one thing after another. It's explosion. It's change. It's very much that dynamic sort of tower energy. And it is the tower that they're showing me. So what fell out? Oh my goodness me. 7th house of relationships. Well, this is what this annual solar eclipse is all going to be about. It's going to be about the relationships. You know, it's so interesting that this card comes out, and I'm going to have a read from the book because it's also number 45. 45 goes into the 9, and the 9 is very much about our self-mastery. And you know, what my guides are saying to me, and also, you know, what I know within my work, you really have to have self-mastery of the self to go into a connection with somebody and really be open to making that work. So let's just have a look and see what the book says. Nurture your relationships rather than test them. Consider each partnership to be a tree that you plant. The seed may have been planted in the 5th house with an idea or a twinkle in your eye, but now you have a sapling of potential. Don't construct a tree house on that sapling. It can't bear the weight. Instead of crushing it with expectations, nurture it and protect it. In any relationship, there are 3 involved: you, your partner, and that tree, the relationship itself, and all the needs that must be honored. Make compromises for the sake of the relationship, not necessarily for the other person. Nurture that sapling, keep it safe from predators, and nourish its roots until it becomes a strong tree, strong enough to lean on. Such an interesting analogy about that. It's like, you know, sometimes I feel like certainly in our modern days with our manifestation hats, we do go into relationships in thinking it has to be this way and it has to be that way. And, you know, you're not everything that was on my manifestation list. And if it's not ticking all the buttons in the beginning, it's like on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. Whereas, you know, that card, it's something I just took a breath then as well, where that card really is about, you know, allow it to grow, allow it to develop, allow it to nurture at whatever stages that is. And actually what they're showing me is to do 3 piles within this reading, which is not what I was going to do at all, but what I used to do quite a long time back when I started up this channel, when I used to do a lot more twin flame readings. And I do feel that this is going to turn in to resonate with people that are on this spiritual journey and have been ascended through their relationships. I'm just going to keep it like that. What else have we got? The Descendant invitation. So let's just have a look and see what this says. Of course, we've got the 9 and we've got the 10. 37 goes into the 10. So we have progression in itself as well. What is the Descendant about? It's an invitation. Look at how you invite others to dance with you, to relate. Be welcoming while you also keep healthy boundaries in place. Once you feel comfortable about your ground rules for the people that you're bringing into your life, it is easier to open your heart. If you notice that you keep people at a distance or avoid meeting new people, investigate this habit. Though it may have been important to protect yourself at one time in your life, consider how it is working for you now and what would help for you to feel safe enough to open this door. Also, notice what areas of your life you need to ask other people to do your work for you. The Descendant can point out what you might try to import from other people. While this practice can refer to an important skill, it is the work situation. It has dangers in a personal relationship. If you feel disempowered, you might be drawn to powerful people. If you're an extrovert who inwardly craves emotion and spiritual intimacy, you might be drawn to someone who cozy ups at home. It's wonderful when others can help you devote that latent characteristics within yourself, but you have to ask them to do this work for you. So both cards very much leaning towards in how we interact with people, whatever this relationship is with this other person. So it doesn't need to be necessarily a partnership, an intimate relationship, but I do feel like they're giving me examples of family, of friends, of intimate relationships as well, relationships that also ascend you into this spiritual realm, which is how a lot of people get into spiritualism and this path, because you do the work when you're feeling at your lowest, and then you develop and you grow. So yeah, I do feel that this is about the depths of relationship, and I feel that this annual solar eclipse is really bringing that to the forefront, and not just on the day that it's coming in, which is it's Wednesday in October. What day is it? Wednesday the 2nd, October 2024. But my readings are timeless. So whenever you come across this, there is a message in there for you. And just on that, you know, do scroll back through the other videos that are on this channel. There are hundreds and hundreds of videos that I've put up throughout the years that my channel has been going. And one of my non-negotiables for myself is to get this channel going again and stop putting regular content back on here. Now a lot of my projects are finished. They also put something else in, and it's now completely gone out of my mind. Oh, I know. One thing they were saying is one thing that you might want to do to get a really personal reading is move the cursor along to a certain point within this reading, and that will be a personal message to you. You may want to ask the question as well, and that's a really lovely way of making this more specific to you, because this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, what else have we got? We've got the Chariot. So what's interesting for me in this is like everything that they're showing me is the double. And what we've got in this Chariot card is very much that the horses are not aligned. So you might feel that within your relationship, or within certainly a relationship, there's no communication at the moment. I'm feeling that this is a big portion of the people that are going to watch this. I feel like this is somebody that you may almost feel that you will never have communication with again. It's like you're looking in two separate directions. What I'm being drawn to, what is this on the card? I'm being drawn to this blue flower here, and I want to say like it's a violet. I don't know what violets stand for within its term, within a flower, but I feel that the energy that they're giving me with this is it's like a forget-me-not. That's thank you. It's the forget-me-not, I forget you not. It's like, though we may not be in communication, though we may not be in each other's lives, I forget you not. That's very much the energy of what I'm feeling. And there's the purple colors really coming through for me of the third eye. So I feel that you and this other person probably communicate via astral travel or via the 5D. A lot of third eye activation is going on. I also feel that for you and your person, you're both getting and will get during this annual eclipse third eye activation. I do feel like you're on different levels. That's very, very common. That doesn't mean to say that you can interact and can reconnect or wherever this is for you. But I feel that there was almost a necessity to be apart because of the different stages and because you had to work on these things separately. What I'm hearing is that, you know, it's, yes, there was a contract to meet, develop, do the work. I'm also hearing, well, some of us did the work, because I pick up this deck, what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the twin flame, 1111. But for me, in that energy, it's just a person of significance. Whatever your thoughts are on the twin flame relationships, you know, this is somebody that has an impact, a deep impact within your life, within your world. And I feel like it's quite a good way to explain it and kind of just leave it at that. Now, they're bringing me to this miracle deck that I never use, but they are... and I'm not letting it out of my sight. So what else do you want to say about this? Okay, if I wanted to feel supported, I must support myself. Let's just put that to the side, because I feel like that's... okay, I don't need to find my purpose will find me. You know, this is all about finding things, but it also feels to me very much that it's going to come about in its own time. That's what I feel with this. It's almost like, you know, it's going to find me. It will find me. I support myself. If I want to feel supported, I do it for myself. If I want to do this, it's going to come to me. It's like both things are going to come to me. I just work on myself, or the messages that I'm getting through that with this process. So though you may not be in communication, and I really don't feel like most of you are, it's like it doesn't matter. There are still the threads, and that doesn't mean to say you need to wait and there is a thread of romance, but there is certainly a thread of connection with this person. So what else do we need to know about this new moon in Libra? What else have we got? Confidence is your key to success. So we have the new moon in Leo. And what else have we got here? What else? New moon in Leo. What else do we need to know with connections? Okay, nothing will come of this situation void of course moon. So I feel like why there was separation with this, because when it was in its current state, nothing was going to happen. It's almost like that you were the two of you were at two different places, and going off in the different direction was also planned. It was also written, of course, everything is planned. And I feel like where you are now is in this void. And moving forward from this, step out of your comfort zone, the North Node, and expect powerful, oh my God, new moon eclipse. Absolutely. Absolutely. Expect powerful changes, the new moon eclipse. I love it when the actual energy comes through. You know, and what is this? This is about speeding things up. So if it has been a long time that you've been apart, this is what this energy is going to do. And in speeding up, it might bring about chaos. You know, always think about what you're trying to manifest in the eclipse season. Some say it's not a good time to manifest within the eclipse season. And then step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. I feel like that it's almost going to make you feel like you're out of your comfort zone. That's the information that I'm getting here. I feel like to see this person again would be out of your comfort zone. It's like I feel like those butterflies would still come up. That sort of flustering, which won't make you feel comfortable, but what it does do is show that this person still has that impact on you. And the North Node is very much about, where are you going in your life? And I feel like what is coming in, there is change, there is growth and development, and what they're showing me in the next 3 months. So we will pull cards going up to the next 3 months. And actually I did say I was going to do three. There's a lot of threes going on, 3 columns, you, them, and the energy of the relationship and what's happening in the next 2 months. So that's what we're going to do, because I feel like there's a lot of change coming in. And again, remember I said about the purple of the forget-me-not. Look at the purple of these cards that have come through. I feel like this is all relevant as well. So anything else we need to know about yeah, I just heard lots. Anything else that we need to know about this new moon in Libra? Okay, inner child. What else? Anything that we need to know? Okay, so we've got moon cycles. It's just a phase. This is also the number 18 card, and you know, it's the masculine energy. Sorry, beg your pardon. It's the feminine energy. But I feel like it's the feminine energy that's sort of moving forward. We've also got the inner child card. This did come up in the reverse. 46 goes into the number 10. So I feel like there is a necessity to listen to the voice within and not to negate it. And this might be about this person that has had significant impact on your life. If they're coming into your head, into mind, in dream state, in astral travel, in meditation, don't try to push it away. I would just sort of sit with the messages that are coming in, because I feel like it's really, really important to listen to your inner voice at the moment. What I'm getting with the inner child is the inner child healing was very much why the two of you came together, to heal that inner child. And I'm hearing through decades. Decades is a really interesting word, because it's not a word that I would use. But that's what they're giving me. Okay, let's clear out. Let's get 3 decks. I like this deck. Let's use this deck for their energy. We're going to call their energy the masculine energy. Let's just... This is the masculine energy. Okay, what deck do you want for the energy of the relationship? Let's do this lovely water sign mermaid deck. So the tarot decks that I am using are, we've got this beautiful, well, they're all beautiful actually. We've got the Mermaid Tarot, which is a stunning deck. I've had that for quite a long time. We've got the Crow Tarot. Crows are very significant in my world, and that's why I was drawn to that. And then we have my deck, which is the Warrior of Love Tarot, which also seems very significant considering we are talking about love and relationships. So this is going to be the feminine energy. So take this as this resonates. Okay, what do we need to know about the divine feminine energy within this relationship? And what's interesting is these candles keep glowing as I'm shuffling, and the energy that I'm getting, this is really, really strong energy, but I have to say my guides have been on at me all day to do this, and this I'm now in the evening because I've had a lot to do. You know, what they're saying to me is, it's like can't get the words out. It's like the candle in the wind. You know, it's like, you know, when the flame kind of flickers in the wind and it nearly goes out, and it sort of goes out for a minute and then it sort of reignites itself. That's the analogy that they're giving me of this connection. So, you know, for me, that feels very much in, you may hear from this person out of the blue. We did say that this was sort of looking at the next 3 months. So I feel like moving up into the beginning of the new year. I feel like, oh, goodness me, that got stuck really in the back of my throat. Just bear with me a sec. Oh, I feel like moving into 2025 is going to be very, very significant. This year, this number 8 year, it's been an interesting year. Lots of changes with connections. I feel like going into next year, there is, it feels like this has been the groundwork. Or Groundhog Day. But I feel like it's almost like next year's almost like the fruition if you've done the work in this year. Obviously, it's not just going to be the fruition if you've turned the other way. But to be honest, if you've turned the other way, the energy of the planet, you're really getting smacked around at the moment. I mean, it's the only phrase that comes to mind. I mean, you're getting lots of big situations to deal with, very much so. Okay, so what do we know within connections for the watcher? We're going to take this as the watcher. We're going to take this as the feminine energy. What is it they need to know about this connection? What is it they need to know about this connection currently? This connection. I like that one. Okay, so what have we got? Knight of Cups. First thing that I'm drawn to is this rainbow up here, kind of almost going up in a straight line. For me, it's ascending. It's like the love is ascending. You know, I said like the candle almost went out. It's like if you look here, in all of the cup cards, they are carrying a pearl, and they are seahorses in all the cards, which is interesting. So it's almost like, you know, seahorses find their mate and then they stay with them for life. And it feels that within the feminine energy, even though there may not be communication, there is an acceptance that this is a special connection on some level, which is going to be and how they're showing it to me is like an energetic sense, an energetic filtration. So it's like the two of your energies are kind of interacting on some energetic basis, because that's literally what they're showing me. We've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. I feel with that is that you don't feel like you've got too much power within this situation. You know, on kind of a negative aspect, things not moving forward, broken promises, disloyalty even, you know. And I feel like at one stage, or certainly at one stage, there was such a huge spark here. So, you know, the King of Wands is a great energy card, but it's still on the table. That's what I say. It's in the reverse, which means it's not where it is now. Again, like I said, I don't feel like for most of you that you are in contact with this person. There's the devil. It's interesting because I spoke to somebody today and said, you know, the devil energy is still there. And it's because also it's been coming up. I've been coming up a lot in the readings that I'm doing. And that's very much on, you know, it's like, what are we doing? Have a look at your focus within your world. What are you still doing the same of? Now, we're talking about relationships here. So when someone brings in their love and shows you their love, what do you do that's the same, that kind of holds you back or limits you? Because we have chains, we're kind of chained to the pattern, but you can easily maneuver out of this. You just need to be aware. I also fear that interesting that I said that. I also feel that your energy is much stronger, because I'm really being drawn to I don't know whether you can see, let me just see if I can zoom in there. There you go, the dragon on her back. And I feel like you are being protected a lot more. I feel that you are much more in touch with things that are going on. I feel like, you know, if there's red flags, you are very, very aware of them. Whereas in the past, you would have looked the other way, or just not be conscious of them. There is much more of a conscious awareness now. Okay, what else does the feminine energy need to know about this connection? Okay, 7 of Pentacles, but again, it was in the reverse. So I feel like where you felt in the past that this could almost sort of like renew itself, I don't feel like you feel like this has got growth anymore. It's just like keeps blurring out, doesn't it? There you go. Okay, what else? Where are you currently with this? Okay, Ace of Wands, so new beginnings coming in. See, there's a lot of fire in this connection, certainly from where the feminine energy feels. I feel like, you know, there was a lot of creative passion, you know, and there's the divine masculine. Wanting the divine masculine. It's like, I feel like you can definitely see the potential. You're in this void, but you know, the creativity, look at these two cards, definitely avoid. I mean, it's like stepping towards me. Yeah, no, not with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the 7 of Pentacles. There's no reaching out. There's no growth. This is definitely a stagnant area, or certainly where you see it. You don't ever see this being repaired. But you are getting on with your life. You have learned an awful lot from this. You are doing you. You know, the Ace of Wands, I feel like you're trying to create new opportunities, big changes. Don't ever want to go back and do that again. And only really wanting to move forward. I feel like there is a protection of the heart, which you don't really get with the 9 of Cups, but that's what I'm getting. It's coming through quite quick and fast. But also there is this one of happiness. And I don't feel like, you know, ultimately you've given up on it. And there we've got our Emperor resting very nicely in the deck that's going to show us on the connection between the two. And I feel like what you're looking for is someone to step in their masculine energy, that's done the work, that's ready, that is ready and matching where you are. And I don't feel like you will accept anything less than that. Bottom of the deck, could be both, but I was drawn to the High Priestess, very much in you're listening to your intuition. And if this person stepped forward, my goodness me, I don't know what happened to the deck there, but they're all mixed up. If this person and when this person steps forward, because I do feel like they will, you're going to have to see big change, because I do feel like this person you know, did hurt you. You know, I feel like there were a lot of broken promises, which has been quite a painful journey for you. Okay, let's see where they are. Let's see where they are. Where is this person? Why are they coming up? Why? Okay, let's have a look. Why is this eclipse? Why is the eclipse bringing them back to the forefront? Why is the eclipse having an impact? King of Cups, Magician in reverse. Okay, let's stick with 3. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups. We've got the 2 of Cups. You know, endless love is almost what I'm hearing here. You know, the forget-me-not, I keep hearing that. But the Magician in the reverse. Now, the Magician in the reverse, it can be quite manipulative energy. You know, wanting to hold the power, wanting to control it, trickery. It's not a nice energy. It's not a nice energy. I feel like they recognize where their energy was when they were with you, but I also feel that you've never really left their heart, not with the King of Cups and the Two of Cups here. Not a chance, not a chance. Okay, and so that's why this energy is coming up. This solar eclipse is making them see that, making it clearer. And what are their actions going to be? What are their actions going to be with this energy? What are their actions going to be? What are their actions going to be? King of Wands, and there we had the King of Wands there. This is the mirroring. You know, I love it when this happens. This is why I always used to do the masculine and the feminine in separate piles, because there was always so much mirroring going on, especially when I used to do a lot of twin flame readings. What else? King of Pentacles. Okay. What else? The Hermit. So these guys have definitely been through a dark night of a soul. But I love that we've got this little star here. I feel like they're healing at the moment. They're feeling your energy, and I don't feel like you're necessarily tuning into them at all. But there is this remorse I've just heard. So they definitely know how they behaved. There is definitely remorse there. I feel like they see things very differently in where they've been. I'm hearing kind of years. It could have been a while since there's been any communication, for sure. But there is growth. There is a rebirth. There is a much more of a stronger energy that this person is stepping into. It's interesting why the King of Pentacles is in reverse. Let's just have a look why that's happening. It could be that they've lost. I feel like they've lost something. If this person was with somebody else, it could be that they've gone through a divorce and they've lost money. I feel like there is a loss of finances. Maybe they had a business that went bust or something like that, or they've lost their job. There is something that's happened, because I do feel like money was very important to them, and they could have even been a workaholic for some of you. I feel like there was a very strong work ethic, and maybe even work was put in front of you on a lot of occasions. What is that? Oh, the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords was in the reverse. So there's been great anxiety. So I do feel, you know, and it feels like it's possessions. That could be a person for some of them, but it feels much more of things that I own, you know, and that's what it feels like. And the outcome of this, where is this going? Where is this going? Page of Wands, message. You know, I feel like, not just yet, but I do feel that there is some movement with this person and they want to reach right. Ace of Wands, what do we get in there? Ace of Wands, King of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Wands. This is why we do the mirroring. This is why I read like this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, the forget-me-not. Confidence is your key to success, you know, and very much is that you just carry on and do you. So where is the energy of this connection or interaction? Where did this energy start? I don't know why I'm doing this, but when did this energy start? When it first kicked off? Where did it start? What was happening? Oh, I can't even pick it up. Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like it grew really, really quickly. And then the Hermit in reverse. And then it didn't. And then we've got the Three of Wands. So I feel like it was all in. Let's work together. This is what I want. 180 degrees. I'm not there. I've changed my mind. I'm off. It feels like there was a complete turnaround is what I'm feeling with that energy. Where are they? Where are they now? King of Cups. Interesting. And we got the King of Cups there again. So where are they now? Heart open. Looking at everything that's been experienced within their life. I do feel that on both parties there have been challenges, different challenges, but certainly challenges of heart opening without a shadow of a doubt. And I'm also hearing it's like being able to take the swells. It's like what I'm being shown is like water, but big swells. It's almost like, you know, there's another thing that's sorted out, and then there is another thing, and there's another thing. And interestingly, we've got the Nine of Swords again, but it's in the reverse. So I feel like they're coming out of that anxiety. You know, it's like, okay, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I kind of, you know, have regret, you know, definitely regrets on both of these with the Nine of Swords. Page of Pentacles, new beginnings, new growth, new, you know, like what's at the end of the rainbow. And it's almost like I feel that they're being guided. We've got two fairies here. I don't feel like they're a bad person. I just feel they were a bit lost. Let's see what this is. Okay, Knight of Wands. So where were they? They were definitely very much an in and out energy, wanting adventure, wanting the finer things. I'm hearing, not really understanding what it is they want. Six of Wands. They've received balance and moving forward. And moving forward. And now they're looking for their balance, their cups. Ten of Cups. That's where they want to move forward. Really understanding what it is that they want, what makes them tick, rather than and seeing where they've gone wrong. The big learning here. I feel that you've just kind of just been doing your thing. I feel there's been a lot of, I feel like growth is the right word, but I feel like they have been experiencing a lot of life lessons. Let's leave it at that. Okay, so we said that we would look at the next 3 months. How are we doing for time? Okay, so let's look at the, where are we now? Well, pretty much October. So October, November, December. So let's look at, how's October going to look for the Watcher with regards to this connection and with regards to this connection? Okay, King of Cups again. I feel like there's an opening. There's an opening where I feel like for some will reach out. And for the Watcher generally. So you stay grounded. I feel like you're blossoming in October. I feel like October's a good month for you. I know we're going into, we've got more of these eclipse. Page of Swords in reverse. Then I feel that you feel like you're a bit out of control, and that could be possibly if they're going to get in touch, and it's like, God, I wasn't expecting that. That's kind of knocked me off my perch a little bit. I feel like there's something that just sort of disrupts your energy, but you are grounded. I feel like you are able to balance things back down, and you know, you might need a moment to just kind of go, right, hang on, this is going to go at my speed. It's no way you're just waltzing in and just going, hi, how you doing? It's almost like, you know, I need to have a moment to see if I actually want to talk to you or want to. I feel like if there's a text or a call, it's like, okay, I might need to think about this, see if I actually want to have a conversation with you. I feel like there's it's to settle the underlying thought processes, nerves and anxieties and things like that. You know, do I want this? Do I want this? Okay, and then let's look at November. I'm going to put that back in. Let's look at November, month 2. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups and we've got the Hangman. Anything else? Judgment. So I feel like, again, more heart opening, more understanding. And if for you, this is decided that this person is never going to come back in your life, but you haven't quite found somebody, or for some of you, if you have, I feel like this is development. It's almost, you know, the Hangman can be a stagnant energy. I'm not actually getting this. What I'm getting is, certainly with the zip unflowing, it's like I feel like it's sort of like opening up. There is an opening of love, especially with the Knight of Cups, and there is a realization of what it is you want, I feel, with this. Okay, and then as we move into December, whoa, things getting much more stable. So that could be more of regular communication. Ace of Swords, one of my favorite cards. It's my big yes card. Do you want stability with this person? Whoever this person is, whether it's the person from the past or a new person coming in, then that's what you're going to get. Changes coming in, stepping out from the healing and wanting to step forward. And I feel like there are a lot of... it's not a fireball, but it's like things coming in from the side. But good things, good opportunities that are coming. We've got the Queen of Swords, so I feel like you're very strong with your boundaries. It's like I'm watching everything you're doing. I'm literally watching everything you're doing. I'm having a look from above. And if I want to find information out, what you're saying is true, the sleuths are out. the power of social media when you need to try and find out something about someone. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, very interesting energy. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Let's finish it up there. What else do you need to know? Okay, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords. So it's very interesting. Whenever we get a court card, we then get the opposite of the court card coming up. Why is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse? King of Wands. There you go. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. I love it when that happens. There, we get the pairs all the time. So it's like knowing that there is a deep connection here. And I feel that you may think that it can never heal itself, or it can never work out, or things never work out for you. Take it as it resonates, because I've got lots of different scenarios coming in for you all. But always recognize that this person played a significant part in your journey in this lifetime. I feel like that's, you know, that's really the message. And the rest is really down to you, because of course we have that free will, which is why, you know, relationships, whatever they are, or connections within our lives are extremely frustrating because things can change. What else do you need to know? Oops, that was my glasses just falling off my head. I'll drop that again. Okay, and then we've got the Six of Wands. So things balancing out. You know, victory after a difficult time. It's almost like this is the hummingbird, and you know when you're happy, it's like you're sort of humming along. I feel like there's a good vibration. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you're sort of skipping through the daisies, you know, letting go of this controlling nature or the need to be right. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You know, not wanting this kind of slow. It's almost like, you know, getting impatient. Just things are going to be good for me. Things are going to be balanced out. It's like if I'm not seeing what it is that I want to see, then I'm flying away. I'm just taking my happy vibration and I'm going. You know, that's what I feel. Taking my happy vibration and going on my way. And I knew that we were going to get this card out at some point. I just knew, as it's Libra. So both of these came out in the flip, but they're on the table. When they're on the table, there is the potential that these can turn around. So we've got justice, things going in your favor, but it's in reverse. So definitely that's not where it is. The 10 of Cups, happy, harmony. Definitely that's not where it is at the moment, but there is a potential, and that's certainly what I'm getting, and that's what you need to be aware of. There is a potential, but I feel that though you might not know where it's going at the moment, it is going to show its head again for sure. Right, let's get a guidance card. Let's kind of do an Ascending Master, because this kind of feels that it's one of these experiences within your life that doesn't make sense and has had a real impact on you. And there's a lot of it that you just don't understand. So can we have a card around this, please? Yeah. Let it go. And really, Kun Yin is that force that enables you to let it go. And also I was going to pull one of these Kun Yin message cards, so that works out very well. It's like, have that force within yourself. Sorry about that, my camera just died. So be trusting of who you are. Have that power. Kun Yin is a really strong force. It's getting that fire in the belly. You have been through the depths of the water and you're now rising. She's on this lotus flower. Lotus flowers grow in the dark, murky waters. That's where they get their experience. And then when they hit the top of the water, they blossom into this wonderful lotus flower. And it's like, let everything go in the past, actually, is what I'm getting. The other card that came out is a Kun Yin messages. So that was also interesting because I had planned to do that. And this is very much about empowerment, which I feel that this is a lot of what this energy is about. I am the source of genuine empowerment that nourishes and creates. Your devotion to me protects you from the lower expression of power that would dishonor your soul. I nurture and protect your authentic being. So I feel like this energy could be very interesting in the fact of there is going to be change. There's going to be things from the past and things for you to look at and things for you to question. And that's always a good thing. But remember that anything that doesn't serve you, you let it go. That's your choice and that's your free will. And you sit in your empowerment and you nurture and protect your authentic being. So I hope that you enjoyed that reading today, guys. I'm hopefully going to be doing a lot more on this channel. It's really lovely to connect with you again. If this resonates with you and you would like a more personal reading, all my offerings are at the website thespiritualwarrior.uk. I have tarot courses coming up. I have psychic development courses coming up and 2 retreats in Tuscany next year. So lots and lots of exciting things going on. So I leave you there with so much love and light. Take care.